This is Palgyeong-san, one of South Korea's most beautiful and iconic mountains. As we near the end of the year, I stand in this special place to witness the sunrise of the new year and reflect on my aspirations for the days to come. The year 2024 has been a challenging and frustrating time for many in South Korea. Yet, just as the sun rises brilliantly over Palgyeong-san, dispelling the darkness of night, I stand here wishing for brighter days and a hopeful tomorrow. Palgyeong-san is a remarkable mountain located in Gohung County, South Korea. Its 8 charming peaks line up gracefully, forming a unique ridge. Although the elevation is modest, ranging between 400 and 600 meters, the mountain offers unparalleled scenic beauty. Particularly stunning are the expansive Gohung Plains and the South Sea waters of the Daedo-hae-sang National Park, visible from Palgyeong-san's peaks. This breathtaking view leaves visitors in awe, providing a truly special experience. With a rich history and stories of South Korea's ancestors embedded in its trails, Palgyeong-san is not just a natural wonder, but also a treasure trove of cultural heritage. Let us begin the story of Palgyeong-san and uncover the tales that make this mountain so extraordinary. Welcome to the final hike of the year, a breathtaking journey to witness the sunrise from Palgyeong-san in Gohung, South Korea. The mountain is already alive with anticipation as hikers gather at its peak in the pre-dawn darkness, awaiting nature's grand display. Yuyeong Peak and the glowing coast. At Yuyeong Peak, the first summit of Mount Palgyeong, the crimson light of dawn spreads across the Gohung coastline and the Daedo-hae-sang National Park. The vibrant hues paint the landscape as the light disperses, coloring everything in its path. Here, hikers share their stories, basking in the beauty of nature. We now leave Yuyeong Peak behind and make our way to Seongju Peak, the second summit. The path to Seongju Peak. Crossing steep rocky cliffs, I glance back. The sun has now risen, revealing the splendor of Yuyeong Peak. Behind it, the pristine beauty of Bakildo and Wonjudo Islands begins to emerge. Upon reaching Seongju Peak, the third summit, Sangwang Peak, stands prominently in view. Beyond that, the fourth summit, Saja Peak, comes into sight as well. As we journey towards Sangwang Peak, the sunrise makes its grand entrance. Through the clouds, the sun slowly reveals itself, casting a radiant glow over Mount Palgyeong. The breathtaking sight of the golden sun bathing the peaks in red is indescribable. Filled with awe, I continue my journey to Sangwang Peak. As we press on towards Sangwang Peak, Oro Peak, the fifth summit, and Duryu Peak, the sixth, come into full view. The rising sun paints the peaks of Mount Palgyeong in hues of red. The indescribable beauty stirs a mixture of emotions: anticipation, excitement, and gratitude as the trail continues. Hikers capture these unforgettable moments, creating memories to cherish forever. Standing in the presence of such natural magnificence, we are overwhelmed with a profound sense of gratitude. Upon reaching Sangwang Peak, we head towards Saja Peak, the fourth summit. By now, the sun stands tall in the sky, flooding the surroundings with radiant light. The brilliant glow illuminates not only Mount Palgyeong but also the South Sea, painting the Dadohae seascape in rich red hues. The view is truly mesmerizing, leaving us in awe of nature's majesty. A radiant morning at Mount Palgyeong. With the sun now fully risen, morning unfolds at Mount Palgyeong. Facing us is the grand silhouette of Duryu Peak. To its side, the crimson-tinted Seonyo Peak stands gracefully, framed by the breathtaking expanse of the Dadohae under a clear blue sky. Bathed in sunlight, everything sparkles like a brilliant jewel. We finally reach Saja Peak, the fourth summit of Mount Palgyeong. The steep climb is well worth it, as the unparalleled beauty of Mount Palgyeong's vistas washes away any fatigue. With the grandeur of Saja Peak imprinted in our hearts, we press on toward Oro Peak, filled with wonder and admiration for this natural masterpiece. Not long after starting the journey, we arrived at Orobong Peak, the fifth peak of Palgyeong Mountain. Palgyeong is a unique mountain with 8 consecutive peaks forming its ridge. Although each peak is only about 200 to 400 meters apart, the sharp, rugged rock formations along the ridgeline make for some challenging hiking sections. However, traversing these 8 peaks offers a truly special experience. From the summit, breathtaking views of the Dadohae-sang National Park, the expansive plains of Gohung, and the surrounding scenery await. This is the charm of Palgyeong, a mountain filled with unparalleled beauty. As we made our way toward the 7th peak, Chilsungbong, we encountered a remarkable landmark, Tongchunmun Gate. Tongchunmun Gate is a natural rock formation unique to Palgyeong. Massive rock pillars form its base, with a natural roof completing its distinctive structure. Passing through Tongchunmun, we soon reached the summit of the 7th peak, Jokshuibong. Standing there, the majestic Duryubong Peak came into view. Behind Duryubong, the serene waters of the South Sea Cradle Islands such as Baekildo, Haehado, Okumdo, and Wonjudo, alongside smaller scattered islets. To the side, the graceful figure of Seonyobong Peak rises. The seascape behind Duryubong, along with the surrounding islands, creates a stunning tableau. Farther beyond, Chilsungbong, the final peak, stands prominently, while the beautiful plains of Gohung stretch out below. From this vantage point, the Geogum Bridge connecting Geogum Island to the mainland is also visible in the distance. Chilsungbong Peak is often regarded as the most scenic among Palgyeongsan's 8 summits. I lingered here, soaking in the magnificent surroundings and savoring the serenity. After some time at the summit of Chilsungbong, I began the journey toward the final peak, Jokshwibong. Finally, we reached Jokshwibong, the eighth and last peak of Palgyeong. From its summit, the striking rock formations of Chilsungbong stand beautifully against the backdrop of the vast South Sea. Each of the 8 peaks of Palgyeong has its own unique charm and scenery, making this mountain a hiker's delight. This year, Palgyeong has captivated me so much that I've visited it several times. To conclude my mountain hikes for 2024, I chose to finish the year on this remarkable mountain. As I descended from Jokshwibong, the sun had climbed high into the clear, cloudless sky. Looking back, Palgyeong stood gracefully in the distance. The sun had risen high in the sky, shining brightly in the clear, cloudless weather. In the distance, the silhouette of Palgyeong, where we had just hiked, sat gracefully, exuding its charming presence. But the unique allure of Palgyeong does not end there. At the trailhead lies Nungasa Temple, a truly special sight. The arrangement of trees and flowers harmoniously blends with the architecture, creating an atmosphere of serenity. Behind the temple, the magnificent scenery of Palgyeong further enhances the beauty of Nungasa, making it an unforgettable sight. It was a day of clean, sunny weather, a breathtaking sunrise, and an opportunity to experience the many wonders of Palgyeong. If you have the chance, I highly recommend a visit to Palgyeong in Gohung. Even a brief stay will leave a lasting impression.